This video is sponsored by Sharge, Apple's latest iPads powered by AI and paired with the right note-taking tools can truly transform the way you learn, stay organised and take your productivity to the next level. If you're a student in 2025, this might just be the ultimate setup. Let's start with the iPads I have in the studio, and the truth is you really do not need the latest or most expensive model to make this setup work. In fact, one of the best things about iPads in 2025 is that even the most affordable option still delivers an incredible experience. Apple's lineup is in a league of its own, and whether you're in high school, college or university, any of these devices can support a powerful AI-driven note-taking setup. My main device is the M4 iPad Pro, and honestly, it's next level. I've done a separate deep dive on this tablet, but to sum up, the M4 iPad Pro represents a massive leap forward. It's unbelievably thin and light, yet powered by Apple's most advanced chip ever in a tablet. The Ultra Retina XDR display is stunning with ProMotion and True Tone, making everything from note-taking to media consumption look and feel amazing. That said, and I really want to emphasize this, the level of power is complete overkill for most students. If all you need is a device to take notes, revise and stay organized, there are far more budget-friendly options that get the job done just as well. Now, before we move on, it's worth pointing out that both the iPad Air and 10th generation iPad I have here are not Apple's latest models. Apple recently announced the M3 iPad Air and the 11th generation iPad, but the ones I'm using are both previous generation and they still hold up incredibly well. The M2 iPad Air, which in my opinion is the sweet spot for most students, now comes in both 11-inch and 13-inch sizes, giving you that larger screen real estate without the premium price tag of the Pro. It's sleek, fast and compatible with the Apple Pencil Pro. Plus, it comes in more fun finishes if you want something a little bit more personal than just silver or grey. Then there's the 10th generation iPad, the most affordable in Apple's lineup. It's powered by the A14 Bionic chip, and while it doesn't support the Apple Pencil Pro or magnetic charging, it's still more than capable for things like note-taking, watching lectures, and running the apps we'll talk about later in this video. For anyone wanting to use an Apple Pencil with this specific iPad, Apple do sell a separate and slightly cheaper USB-C pencil that can be used instead. So whether you're working with an entry-level iPad or the latest Pro, this setup works across the board. The apps and tools I'm about to show are not limited to one specific model, so you can easily build an amazing student workflow regardless of your budget. Okay, so let's talk about the actual layout of my iPad setup. For me, it's all about keeping things simple and intentional. I've gone with a clean one screen setup, no folders, no second pages, no endless scrolling. Everything I need is right there and as soon as I unlock the iPad. At the top left, I've got the not boring weather widget. It's sleek, minimal, and gives me a quick snapshot of the day without being too distracting. Right next to it, there's the digital clock and the reminders widget. Honestly, I use reminders constantly, whether it's for work, errands, or just remembering to reply to someone. It's how I stay on top of things day to day. Just below that is one of my new favorite widgets. It's from an app called Left. This specific widget tells me exactly how many days are left in the year. Seeing that number go down every day is weirdly motivating. It's a constant reminder that time's moving so fast, and if I want to hit my goals, I've got to stay focused. Over on the right, I've added a tech news widget from Apple News. I like being able to catch up on the latest tech news without opening Safari and getting distracted by everything else online. Using it actually is making me consider signing up to Apple News Plus, so we'll have to see if that becomes a thing. Underneath all of that, you'll see four main apps: Notion, ChatGPT, GoodNotes and StudyFetch. These are the tools I've built this entire setup around, and I'll break each of them down in this video. Now, if you're using your iPad for everything like I am, planning, teaching, creating content, and just keeping life together, the one thing you really cannot afford is running out of battery. And that's where the Sharge 170 power bank has become an absolute essential in my setup. This thing is honestly more than just a power bank. First off, let's talk about the design. It's got this incredible transparent prism casing inspired by the dark side of the moon, which not only makes it look amazing, but actually gives you a peek at all the engineering going on inside. It's such a standout design. I've had so many people ask me what it is the moment they see this on my desk. By far the best designed power bank I have used. But obviously it's not just about looks, and this thing is seriously powerful. It's got 2 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A, meaning I can fast charge 3 devices at once. My iPad, my iPhone, even my MacBook, all charging simultaneously. This bank also offers 170 watts of total output, so even high-power devices charge quickly and efficiently. It also supports 140 watt input, which is ridiculously fast. I can plug it in and get from 0 to 50% in just 20 minutes. So if I forget to charge it overnight, I'm not stuck waiting around in the morning. It's a huge time saver. And the 24,000 mAh battery capacity means I can get through a full day or sometimes multiple days without needing to top this up. Whether I'm traveling, out filming, or in school all day, this thing has me covered. And what I really love is that it even has a smart digital display, so I can see exactly how much charge is left and what's being drawn from each port. It just gives you full visibility and control. There's also a low current mode for safely charging things like earbuds or smartwatches. It's IP66 water resistant, and yes, it's airline safe, which is a huge bonus if you're someone who travels regularly. Honestly, I think this is one of the best power banks I've used. It's powerful, reliable, beautifully designed, and fits perfectly into my everyday workflow with the iPad. Huge thank you to Sharge for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out the Sharge 170 for yourself. So let's start with what I think is the most important app in this entire setup, Notion. Now, if you've never used Notion before, it's essentially a digital workspace that combines note-taking, task management, databases, and so much more into one incredibly flexible platform. You can build out entire systems for school, work, content planning, whatever you need, and structure it however it makes sense for you. It's all block-based, so you can just drag and drop, duplicate pages, add calendars, and make it truly your own. For me, Notion is that one app I genuinely cannot imagine living without. It organises my entire life, both work and personal. I rely on it every single day. Inside Notion, I've set up multiple calendars to track my finances, plan my weekly work schedule, and keep tabs on what I need to get done. Aside from content creation, I also teach, and honestly, Notion is what helps me survive each week. It's where I keep my lesson plans, my timetable, my class notes. Everything is just in one place. And it's not just me. I know students who are using Notion to build their revision timetables and organise all their study notes. It's one of those tools I really wish I had back when I was in school. It would have made everything feel so much more manageable. The craziest part, I don't pay a penny for it. Notion does offer a premium plan, but I've never needed to upgrade. The free version does everything I need and more. It works across all platforms too. iPad, iPhone, desktop, even Android. So no matter where I am, I've always got access to my workspace. Honestly, it might be one of my favourite apps of all time. If you've never tried it before, download it, explore it, use it for something. I truly believe everyone can find a use for Notion, and once you do, you'll wonder how you ever stayed organised without it. Next up is GoodNotes. This is my go-to app whenever I want to take advantage of the Apple Pencil. While Notion is incredible for typed notes and planning, there are definitely times when I need to physically write on the screen, whether that's annotating PDFs, mind mapping, sketching out diagrams, or just making quick handwritten notes, and that's where GoodNotes really comes in. It's a versatile digital note-taking app that lets you do so much more than just write. You can create and organize digital notebooks, annotate documents, draw, diagram, and even collaborate with others, all in one clean and well-designed interface. Back when I was in school, I loved using this to fill in past papers. Instead of printing out test sheets every time I wanted to revise, I would just import the PDF and work through it directly on the iPad. It saved loads of time and paper. GoodNotes is also multi-platform, so all of your notes sync across your iPad, your phone, even your computer. That means that you have always got your notes with you no matter what device you're using. In terms of pricing, there is a premium option for this too. $9.99 a year unlocks all features and gives you unlimited notebooks. Or if you don't like subscriptions, you can also do a one-off payment of $23.99 and get full access for life. But the great thing is, the free version still gives you plenty to work with. You can try it out, see if it fits your workflow, and then decide if going premium makes sense for you. If you're someone who prefers to handwrite their notes, annotate PDFs, or wants an easy way to diagram and brainstorm ideas, I honestly think this is the best app for it. It's powerful, intuitive, and genuinely makes the most out of what the iPad and Apple Pencil can do together. Now let's talk about StudyFetch, easily one of the smartest tools I've recently come across for students. StudyFetch is an AI-powered platform that helps you actually study, not just take notes. You can upload your course materials, whether that's PDFs, notes, or even YouTube videos, and it uses AI to instantly generate personalized revision tools like flashcards, fill in the blank exercises, matching games, and even full-on practice tests. It also has an AI tutor built in called Spark E, which can answer your questions, explain tricky concepts, and help guide you through practice sessions. It's genuinely like having a little revision assistant on demand. Right now I'm using this with some of my students in school and the feedback has been amazing. What I really love is how fast it summarizes notes and turns them into proper usable revision content. It takes so much more of the legwork out of studying and makes it all feel a lot more efficient and manageable. There is a premium option that unlocks even more features, but honestly the free version alone is super impressive. It gives you access to genuinely helpful study tools and can really make a difference if you use it consistently. Just like all the other apps mentioned, this is multi-platform too, so no matter what device you are on, all of your notes and revision materials are synced and accessible wherever. Spending just a bit of time on this platform each day really helps with knowledge retrieval. It makes revision feel a little less overwhelming and a lot more interactive. Finally, let's talk about ChatGPT. Now, I know this probably feels like the kind of app that doesn't even need an introduction at this point, but I still meet so many people, especially students, who are not using it at all, and honestly, I cannot believe that. On paper, ChatGPT is an AI chatbot developed by OpenAI that can hold human-like conversations and generate all kinds of written content. It can answer questions, explain concepts, help you write essays, solve problems, even code. But in real life, ChatGPT has become like a personal assistant I don't even have to pay for. I use it constantly to help plan lessons, structure content, generate ideas, and even explain topics I need a refresher on. It's just incredible. That said, this isn't about using ChatGPT to do all of your work for you. I'm not encouraging students to paste in an essay prompt, copy the response and hand it in, because that's not what learning is, and it's not what the tool is made for. The real value comes when you use ChatGPT as a support system to help improve your work, teach you new things, or explain something you didn't quite understand in class without spending hours scrolling through irrelevant websites. And with its clean app interface and seamless experience on the iPad, this is something I believe every student should have installed. It's a complete game changer when used properly, and I genuinely wish I had access to something like this back when I was at university. So, that's my full iPad setup for students in 2025. From choosing the right device to building out a workspace that actually helps you stay productive, whether you're just starting school or heading into your final year, I honestly think this kind of setup with these apps can make a huge difference. And the best part is you do not need to spend a fortune to make all of this work. As always, links to everything I've mentioned are in the description, including the Sharge power bank and all of the apps I use daily. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you are still watching up to now, then hit the thumbs up button and think about subscribing to the channel to see lots more content like this. For now though, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.